What's up, guys?
What's up?
I'm Chris,
I'm Sean.
and this is the Whiskey Noobs.
Dude, when you gonna have me on? I'm like, all right, you're on next. It's happening.
Careful what you ask for.
Yeah,
That's all.
that's right.
That's all I'll say.
That's
Is careful
right.
what you ask for.
We will.
It can't be all bad though, because you get free whiskey out of the deal.
Exactly. That's right.
There are worse things than getting free whiskey, right?
No, I've worked with Will quite a few years ago. Oh, it's what, 10 years ago? Wasn't it?
We're getting old.
Yeah, I know. Wow.
But anyway, it's going to be nice to have another guest on and to kind of expand our introduction of whiskey to someone new.
Yep.
And not really introducing whiskey to you because you already like whiskey.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And so tell us a little bit about the whiskeys that you like to drink, maybe what's your daily sipper, some of the stuff you've explored lately, and maybe even how you like to drink it.
Well, from talking to Sean last week, I definitely went and tried Knob Creek, which I hadn't tried before.
Okay.
I'm typically a whiskey bourbon drinker, so it's 1792.
Okay.
Pretty good for me. The Maker's Mark, I like a lot in Maker's Mark 46.
All right.
I'm trying to dive a little deeper into some new whiskey, which is why I reached out to Sean. I've done some tastings at whiskey bars or whiskey distilleries, but it's quick, it's fast. You don't get to really enjoy that flavor.
Right.
But I'm definitely interested in what you guys do.
So tonight what we're doing is we're actually doing a blind tasting. So me and Sean did some talking earlier in the week about what we wanted to do with this video, what we thought would be fun, what we thought you guys would enjoy. And I love blind tastings, and I think Sean's pretty partial to them as well. Because we love being able to have a blind tasting and come out of it on the other end being completely shocked
What we picked.
by like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So tonight was a little interesting in the way we did our selection. So we each have 3 whiskeys. It's the same 3 whiskeys for each of us. They're in the same order, A, B, C. And what we've done is Sean has picked a whiskey.
Yeah. I brought one over.
Sean knows what he's picked. And we don't know what Sean's picked. I've picked a whiskey. They don't know what I've picked. And my wife behind the camera has picked a random whiskey out of the bottles that Sean has brought and the bottles on my shelf. We don't know what it is.
And Will has no idea what.
And Will has no idea what any of them are. So it's going to be kind of fun. So me and Sean are kind of blind to 2 of these. And Will's blind to all 3. And it's going to be really interesting to see what the mystery whiskey is, right?
Yeah.
Because, Sean and I, when we would go to pick a whiskey, I think we kind of have similar mindsets. But what did my wife pick? So that'll be interesting. And I guess really we should probably just jump into it.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to try our first whiskey. And just to kind of, there's really no rules, but just kind of how we're going to fill it out. We're going to all taste it at the same time. But we're going to let you give your impressions of it first.
Okay.
That way, Sean and I aren't swaying your opinion, and we're not planting things in your head. So really, just tell us a little bit about the nose. We don't need 15 tasting notes. Just kind of maybe what's your first couple. Do you like it for one? Is do you enjoy the smell? What do you smell in there? And then we'll taste it. We'll do the same thing. And then once you've given your impressions of it, we'll go into our impressions because what you'll see is that eventually, when you do enough of these, you start swaying each other's tasting notes. So he'll say raisins, and I was like, damn it, I didn't have raisins in there. But now you said raisins, that's all I can taste. So
Yeah.
But let's get into it.
All right, cool.
Smells like bourbon.
It does. Tastes like rye.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a little spicier, maybe?
Just a little bit. It's definitely got a little bit of Maker's Marky taste.
Okay.
So yeah,
Could be.
on that back end.
So leave a little bit in your glass, because what we'll do...
We'll go back through it
and
revisit it.
We'll come back through it.
I'm still being hugged.
Yes. All the way
that's
down.
still warm.
That's the longest hug
Yep.
ever.
I had some scotch before you guys got here, and that's the one thing I love about bourbon. Now, it could be that this isn't bourbon. We might be completely off base. But I will say this, having had scotch earlier in the night, this definitely feels like bourbon, and I'm getting that warm hug and all the tingles and all the good stuff, that I don't necessarily get from the scotches that I've had.
No, it's not definitely not scotch, that's for sure. Oh, I forgot. Scotches could be up for grabs on this.
Yeah. This could be anything. This could be Irish. This could be Scotch. This could be an infinity bottle.
We didn't set any
No,
rules.
this could be an infinity bottle.
No.
It could be a high proof. I mean, there's a lot of things that this could be. Okay. I will say this: it's not a craft.
I like it.
There's no crafts on my shelf.
So you say it's not a craft?
It's not. It can't be. There's no crafts on my shelf.
I didn't bring.
You didn't bring any crafts.
Yeah, so it's definitely.
So it can't be a craft whiskey.
I mean, I'm gonna say I know it's a high proof. On the nose.
I'm not getting a caramel for it.
I get a tiny bit of oak. It's not super oaky.
Yeah.
Sweet, kind of vanilla. Is what I get on the nose, and when I taste it, I get that high proof edge of my tongue numb.
So when you say high proof, are you saying?
Oh, high proof. I'm saying higher than 110.
Okay, you think it's higher than 110. See, I'm not getting that kind of hug from it. I'm going to say it's probably around the 100 mark, 100 proof. That's what I'm guessing. Because it's not really proofy, but it's not a 40, it's not a 90 proof either.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking it's a 110.
But I agree with you on the vanilla. I agree with you on the sugar. I get sugar cookie.
Yeah, a little bit. It's lighter. The finish is light.
Yeah.
On it.
It is.
Did you get that?
It is very light.
Yeah. And that kind of surprised me a little bit.
It's an easy sipper, I'll say that.
That right there, like just neat.
Yeah, because you genuinely like ice.
Yeah.
Generally like ice.
Yeah.
So is that something you could drink neat?
Well, just like
that.
That's
I don't know how that one would hold up to ice.
I don't. It would get watered down.
Yeah, I don't know that one necessarily to me would hold up to ice. And we have some whiskeys that would definitely hold up to some ice.
Yeah.
All right. Let's give a nose on this second one here.
Yeah, sorry.
He still only has 2 words over there.
That's all I need. Buttery.
Butter.
And dark fruit. Cherries.
This is my sweet.
That one smells familiar.
Definitely my sweet.
It's lighter.
A lot lighter.
I want to tell you what. I think maybe this is a Scotch. It's got some of that pear. It's got some pear. Some of those lighter fruit notes.
I taste it.
I'm getting something sweet.
What are you thinking, Will?
I'm getting something sweet. I'm kind of with him. It almost tastes like cause I'm used to drinking Dewar's.
Okay.
But it's not exactly a Dewar's.
Mm-hmm.
Dewar's have more bite. This is smooth. That back
Goes
nice.
down easy. Easier than the first one.
Yeah, the back end's nice.
Ooh, that is. I'm gonna be completely off base here, but that is really Scotchy to me. Like I'm getting the light fruit. I'm getting a little bit of the spice.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little funky, just
Yeah.
a little bit, not overpowering. All right, let's see what number C is working with. Number C, letter C. Ooh, I like the nose on this one. Ooh, that is butterscotch.
It is.
That's a Werther's original. Brings back memories of sitting in church and getting fed Werther's originals by my granddad.
Oh, and pinched. Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Jesus Christ.
Right there under the arm.
Mm-hmm. Be still. Be still.
I really like the nose on this one.
That
Ooh.
is,
This one's definitely a
that's
stronger
it's
nose.
a little
Whatever
creamy.
happened to not influencing Will over here?
No,
So-
I definitely have the same sentiment. It tastes almost like a creamy, buttery kind of smell.
Mm-hmm. Yes, for sure.
It's not but it's not overpowering though.
I think we're back to bourbon territory on this one, though.
It's gotta be.
Ooh.
Wow.
Alrighty then. Somebody's playing hardball.
It's a nice stiff drink. I said, so this is what I would
That
sip
was-
on the house.
All right, and that would hold up to an ice cube.
Or yes, a
Yeah.
nice cube,
Oh, that
nice
was
square
oily?
cube.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, right.
Mm-hmm. I'm still.
It
getting
slides. It just
Yeah.
slides down. It's like a creamy, buttery.
The finish is certainly better than the palate because the palate's kind of got that cotton mouth to it.
Smooth. It has almost a wine up front, but on the back side it's
Yeah.
like this.
It does.
Yeah, like a dry
It's
wine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna say that one's a higher proof. Of the three of these,
I'm still tasting
C
it.
is definitely the higher proof.
So you think C's a high proof?
I think C's the highest of these proofs.
I think. But
Yeah, I
think
agree with that.
This one's more A is more complex than C.
I agree.
There's more flavors in A.
But C is a nice, sippable, sit down, watch a football game kind of drink.
See, I have to disagree with you. If I was going to sip, this is a sipper. This is like
Serving.
You need like a hit of something. Like, because you just need a hit, something to pick you up. It's been a bad day. It's been a bad day.
Still talking about whiskey here? Just double checking.
Yeah. Of these three, if I've had a bad day, I'm reaching for C.
Yeah,
that's what I'm going to say at this point. Right now, are y'all thinking that one of these is better than any of the others? Like if you had to choose one of them? Is there a clear winner right now?
No, I don't have a clear winner.
I'm in the same boat. Like,
yeah. What about?
I don't. No. Like, I really don't
Okay.
because all three of those I would definitely buy and drink at the house.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely.
That's a first because usually when we do a blind of this, at least three or more, we get one where we're like, ugh. But I'm just going to say it now before we even get to it based on the tasting. This is mine that I brought.
I know you didn't bring a scotch, so I don't think I don't think it could be because I think this is a scotch.
That's what's so funny. I know.
Yeah, really?
No, sir.
All right, well, let's go back to C. Let's go back to C. Really be thinking about scoring these. We want to know your number 1, your number 2, your number 3. Man, I love the nose on this one.
I just keep
I
smelling.
do too.
I just keep
And
smelling.
you said, and Chris makes fun of me because I say buttery all the time, but you did say buttery on this one, that it had a buttery, creamy,
it almost.
It is buttery. You said buttercream. It is buttery. It's got a buttery flavor to it.
Like the smell of it, and like that back end is like
almost like butter popcorn.
Yes.
Ooh, I love that.
I'm telling you,
I love
this
that.
is. It's great. I think that was her pick, by the way. I was gonna say C was her pick.
Oh man, that is so good. I know what I picked,
I'm gonna put one.
and I haven't found what I picked in any of these three. Like it's not standing out to me.
See, but
I'm pretty sure it's not this one.
I have this taste on the back of my tongue. It's just sitting there. I mean, it's just
From
like
this one?
no from C.
Oh, from
And
that.
it's
Oh yeah,
just
it lingers.
chilling.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that
buttered
one-
popcorn.
I just had water, and it's still
not doing any good.
it's still there, man.
Call
Like
it palate oil.
it just didn't. It just didn't go away. It's still
You
there.
did put down palate oil. That's a for real tasting note. He said this is palate oil right here. Coats it. That's a good
It is.
description.
It's just-
Yeah,
That's a
it
new
is.
term.
It is. We're
So
coining
Shauna, how would you rate the palate oil on this?
Yeah.
one? I like it.
Yeah, full coat.
Man, that was good.
That was.
I'm not disliking any of these though.
No, the
right.
second one though was great. Not as good as that one.
Oh man. Man.
Now this is a Werther's right here.
Man. This has definitely got more wood and tannins and oakiness to it
Yep.
than this one does.
Get more of the leather kind of a tobacco.
Yes,
kind
I
of
would
taste.
say more of
The
that.
raw tobacco. Yeah.
Like if you had a candle lit, it'd be that kind of
Yeah.
smell.
Yep. No. Yeah, I get that. The char.
Man, that was really
This
that's
first
hard,
one
man,
has
because
so
these
much more
two
oak to it.
these two are so close to me. Like they're different flavor profiles, but they're both so good.
So would you say these are in the same family?
I'm back to thinking that this one's a bourbon again,
Yeah.
but it's a very unique bourbon.
It is.
I'm gonna say whatever this is some type of. They're doing something here. Something's going on in this. No, I'm serious. Like I'm serious. So like this to me
Yeah.
is like a single barrel
Yeah.
bourbon,
That's-
right?
You get the
Right.
same thing. Yeah.
It's not a like a strong bite. It's like a
No.
nice. It's even all the way through.
Right. And it's not super complex. It's
It
just
doesn't break
bold.
up between front, middle, and back. It
No,
just kind
and
of
it's not
washes
hugging
over.
as you said either.
Something's going on in this one. They're doing something with this one.
Yeah.
Like they're playing around with the flavors. They're blending it. Something's happening in this. This is just not straight bourbon. Because
We have conspiracies later.
well, I'm gonna say because I'm getting complexities from it, which makes me think Scotch.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of complexity in it.
Yeah.
So it's either some type of blend, or they're doing something weird with the finishing. It's just not your normal run of the mill bourbon. And I'll be honest
Could be
with you, it's
misinterpreted.
hard for me. It's hard for me to choose between these. All right, let's go. Let's finish out this 8 here.
This right here smells so barely.
You can barely smell.
No, like a nice woody.
Oh, yeah. This is.
And the more it opens up, it's
this
like,
has the sweetest nose out of all of them right here.
Oh yeah.
The sweetest nose out of all of them.
I want to know the curveball so bad, like the mystery whiskey. I want to know so bad. I mean, I don't know what the other one is either.
Flavor
But
is so woody compared to the rest of them. I'm tasting.
I can't get those out of my mouth. We do have coffee if you need to smell that.
Oh,
helps reset your palate.
Yeah, it does.
Reset
Or
your.
you just like the smell of
Yeah.
coffee.
well,
Olfactory
we did this trick at
senses.
work. Where I brought in something like that, and if you can't smell that, you gotta go home. Take your butt to the house.
Yeah,
That's the COVID symptom test.
Temperature. Sniff. Go home.
That's locally roasted coffee too.
Really?
And it's fresh.
That's
So
good
if
stuff.
you, you're right. If you can't smell that, then you do need to go home.
If you got a
Alright.
fever and that you can't smell that, I don't want to see it for 2 minutes. On this second go round, it doesn't hit the same as the first one.
Mm-mm. I think it was just our virgin one, you know, and so
It
we were
was.
just like, oh man, that's so proofy.
I'm going with number 2 as my favorite, unfortunately.
Are you really?
It's
You said
something
unfortunately?
because I really like.
You want to like that?
I want to
right?
like this the best, but this is my least after the second time. And I like a good stiff one.
Mm-hmm.
I like a good stiff one.
Mm-hmm.
But this mellow butter creamy thing going on with that is great. But
I didn't pick this up the first time I tried that, but that is so oaky.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
That's like licking the barrel. That's like licking the barrel.
That's what,